Daniel here for Tabletop for One. Please join me at the table as I unbox Oros. And I thank you for joining me for the unboxing of Oros. Oros is designed by Brandt Brinkerhoff and published by Lucky Duck Games. And Lucky Duck Games is kind enough to provide me with this review copy, and I thank them for their generosity, and I'm glad to be able to showcase it here. And so in Oros, be an all-powerful demigod in an ever-shifting world. Oros is a strategy board game about humankind's ancient pursuit of hidden knowledge and power. As a mighty demigod, you must compete with other players to continually shape the landscape. Build sacred sites on mountains, transform your wisdom into powerful abilities, and ascend to higher knowledge. And so it's a game for 1 to 4 players, plays 30 minutes per player. As you can see, it's high on strategy and low on random chance, medium complexity, and has plenty of interaction. Now, I, of course, will be playing this solo, and from what I understand, it runs with 3 AI characters against you. But what it is it's a tile lane, and I think a tile shifting game where you move the tiles on the battlefield, they collide and do all sorts of things. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. I love the look of it. All right, we have the rule book here. So it's got the list of components right inside the cover. It even has the contents, further explanation of the story. Then we have a map overview, player mat overview. This is a setup for the central map. Continued setup for player mats, finishing touches, and for solo. So it says, when playing solo or 2 players, you must use an artificial player or Automa to bring the player count up to at least 3 players, or you can choose more if you'd like. So it says choose at least 2 Automa. So it could be more. I'd probably do more. From what I hear, it's pretty streamlined. It even has an Automa FAQ over here, and I appreciate that. All right, then we have the game overview, playing the game, what wisdom does, how to shift the tiles in a row, how to move a tile set 1 space, and that's continued here. And then erupt or form volcanoes. Volcanoes are continued here. And then send to or return from study. How to journey followers. How to build one's sacred site. The ascension track. Horizon lines and final scoring. And then here's the explanation of how to use a demigod Automa. And then check this out, there are advanced game variants for a small map and a large map. That's kind of cool. There's also other variants here, Grande Mountains, the Jade Jaguar. And then it's got like a Where's Waldo kind of checklist here of things to find in the artwork. That's pretty cool. It says, thanks to our Kickstarter community for all the amazing ideas. And that was a great idea. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Oh, and on top of that, check this out. There are achievements, not just general achievements, but achievements for each player count as well. And then there's a list of common mistakes, tips, and strategies. Man, I'm really impressed by this. And then here's a reference guide on the back, including an Automa reference guide. How about that? You don't have to go inside the book for that reference guide. That's great. All right, and then we have some punch boards here. And they're pretty decent thickness, actually. These are some of the island tiles. And this one's decided to punch itself out. Oh my goodness. There goes another one. Alright, and these are the player mats here. So we have the demigod of the fertile land, raging fire, great waters, and living sun. And the artwork looks great. And then there's the Automa for the other side. Very good. So it looks like there's Automas on each of these here. That's great. All right, then another board here. This is for 1 plus Automas, it looks like. And for 4 players, something like that. And then here's the game board. So check this out. It's not as big as I guess I expected it to be. But I think that's a good thing. It's going to look nice on the camera, that's for sure. Being that smaller. And so it's double-sided. Yeah, it looks great. Folds up nicely. Very good. All right, we got some cards. A score pad, which is always nice. A lot of Lucky Duck Games have score pads, and I really appreciate that. And then we got some stands here. Must be for the characters. And then check out all these wooden components. Oh my goodness. This is a lot of stuff here. Wow. We'll check some of these out in just a moment. And it's got a cool looking insert here with the art for the island. I wonder if this is what the island's supposed to look like if you build it out right. Because I think some of the tiles that I saw would fit in this shape and pattern. Be interesting to try that out, maybe to build it out. Maybe I've seen that on Facebook, actually. I think maybe somebody has shown that before, but it looks great. I don't know how functional this insert is necessarily, but it still looks really nice. Okay, and then for some of the wooden components here, we have the followers. This is one of 4 player colors here, and they look great, don't they? And then we have one of the 4 sizes of volcanoes here. They go from 1, 2, 3, and 4. And these also look really great. And then these are what are called wisdom caps. A little bit on the smaller side. It might be a little bit more difficult for me to grip, but hopefully I won't have to manipulate them too much. But yeah, they look great as well. And then here are the Automa deck cards, and these are decks for each of the different colored Automas. And so you'll use whichever ones that you're using. And from what I hear, the red one is maybe one of the harder ones. But that's what these look like here. And then on the back side, it shows their color as well. I'm not sure what those symbols all imply, but I'll learn that and I'll show you my playthrough. Alright, and so this has been the unboxing of Oros by Lucky Duck Games. Ask me any questions in the comments below. Please also like and subscribe to this channel if you like the content you see here. And stay tuned for a future playthrough of Oros, as well as a review after I play 10 times. And I thank you very much for watching Tabletop for One, and have a great night.